Hello, everybody. Mr. Nomad Ben here. What is going on, everybody? I just started the stream 13 seconds ago. I'm going to kind of hang here for a few minutes and see if anybody wants to join on. I decided I think it's time for me to go ahead and maybe do these live streams a little more often. As you know, it's probably just something different as other than the vlogs and all that good stuff. Figure it'd just be kind of fun just to interact with you guys and hang out and have a good time. So I'm going to be here till 10:30 tonight. If anybody wants to jump aboard, ask me anything, and just got let me get to know you as my viewer, subscriber, or there's someone just chiming in. If you're new here, if you are new here, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out all the good adventures I've been on throughout my small town of Dalton, Georgia, and any of the local towns I explore or anywhere else in the United States I have been to. I hope everybody had a wonderful day today. Today is, I believe it's August 17th, 2023. It is 9:06 at night. It's a little bit of a late time. No, it's kind of during a school night, but end of the week. We've got one more day left before it's the weekend. Some of us have to work on weekends or work overtime on the weekends. So I have to go back to work. You guys know, have been following me on my show. I've been off work for a little while. Then I got back to work about 3 weeks ago, and I've just been busy playing a little catch up with the finances and trying to make it in the hours because I was gone for 6 weeks from mid June up until the end of July. I had a umbilical hernia surgery. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a hernia, um, little disalignment either with a piece of fat or part of your intestines that's part of your abdominal wall, most likely your belly button, more well, really the belly button area. I've had the hernia for quite some time, and um, well, it was time for me to get it fixed. So while that was going on, I had to get that fixed, and I couldn't lift anything over 20 pounds for 6 weeks. And that meant I could not really do much other than just try to stay active and recover and do little things to stay active, stay busy. And now I'm back to work. And then I've been working a lot of these weekends ever since I've gotten back. This is the job I have. I'm not going to tell you guys where I work. Don't really want to tell people where I work on my YouTube channel. But however, I can tell you I do a lot of physical work. And we got our first viewer of tonight, White Rock. What is up, my friend? Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Oh man, it's just so even if it's just one of you guys, this is kind of like a last minute thing I decided to do earlier today. Like I said, I've said in the very beginning, I'm just trying to wait for maybe the first 10, 15 minutes if anybody else wants to chime in and just hang out. I wanted to start doing more live streams more often, maybe at least every other Thursday or really like maybe twice a month or something like that, just to kind of join and hang out. Oh, not a White Rock. I'm just happy that you're here hanging out, man. So how are you, man? Did you have a good day today? Wayne Smith, how's it going, man? Thanks for joining. I hope you had a wonderful day, man. Did you have a good day? And thank you for the like, whoever gave me that like. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna just BSing a little bit for right now, guys. I just wanted to kind of hang out and see if anybody else wants to join. Just do a little hangout. This is kind of a not really. This is kind of an unofficial kickoff. Um, Kind of a little unofficial kickoff to get things going here because I've been thinking about doing some live streams. I've done some in the past when I started out the YouTube channel. You're pretty. Are you calling me pretty? Well, thank you. I'm flattered. I am a happily married man. So, but thank you. I appreciate being called pretty. Um, anyway, so I want to kind of do this more to get more engaging with my audience and have you guys kind of get to know me in a more of an somewhat uncensored level. But of course, keep this clean because I try to keep things clean wherever I go, as much as I can. Um, but just get to know you guys too, as well. So that's good. You've been pretty good. White Rock, right, White Rock. Why do I call you White Rock? I gotta tell you, I got some sort of dyslexia or something. I can clearly see it's a chess piece on your profile. So, I mean, I haven't played chess in a long time, but I gotta tell you, um, chess is a good game. Last time I played chess was a while back. Uh, Probably a few years back. I was playing against my father-in-law, and he beat me. I used to be in a chess club when I was in elementary school, but I maybe won a couple of games of chess, but I'm not really the best chess player. I guess I used my pawns and my queen too quickly, and I end up losing. Checkmate, right? So what do you got going on with the family, White Rook? Just anything you'll? I mean, you don't have to tell me. I'm just curious. Yes, yes. What? So opening in September. Yes, I believe it's September 25th, 2023, is the opening date for Dalton, Georgia's um, Olive Garden, and I'm sure a lot of people are very excited for that. I am, and also I know my wife is. So you guys, I love chicken wings. So this is relevant to the conversation. Um, like, I'm a humongous chicken wing fan, and anywhere I was stoked when Wingstop came to town, and even before Wingstop came, um, you know. So before I'll get to your comment in a second. I'm a huge fan of chicken wings, and I was stoked when Wingstop was coming to Dalton, um, and my wife, she is obsessed with Italian food, like her pasta's like her chicken wings to me, and having her having Olive Garden in town like not just makes me happy but makes her happy. But I like Olive Garden just fine, and it's just nice that I don't have to drive all the way to Chattanooga, which I want to get to your other comment related to Chattanooga. I don't have to drive all the way to Chattanooga or Cleveland, Tennessee to enjoy Olive Garden. And um, and it has gluten-free options, and my wife is gluten-free, so it actually kind of another great place for some more options coming to Dalton, for like gluten-free and wheat-free and vegan kind of options coming to our town. Because man, I tell you, 10 years ago was different when it comes to options for food and for dietary needs for people. But man, so much has changed in the last 10 years of Dalton, especially like under probably 5 or 6 years, especially. Um, do they have an Olive? Oh, do they have an Olive Garden in Orlando? I don't know, John. I'll look that up. That's my friend, Love Her Life vlog by John, my friends John and Angie, former Cleveland YouTubers. They left a life of being just townies of Cleveland or just locally like me, and pursued their happiness and success, very successful. And now they are enjoying Orlando life. I'm messing with you. Not necessarily they do. Ben, okay, I had no idea they had Olive Garden in Orlando. Wasn't Olive Garden actually the origin of the was Orlando the origin place for Olive Garden? I felt like it's from Orlando or somewhere in Florida. I was just actually looking up where I could find the first Olive Garden. And to sum up what you said, White Rook, about Dalton becoming um, uh, the next Chattanooga, I hope it, like I don't really want it to be the next Chattanooga. I kind of want it to be like an original city. I mean, it's a historic city for like a lot of things, but I mean, I like this. I like this. It's like it's great to see more options coming, because it's just run by a lot of old money in this small town, other than like rich carpet people or all that stuff. But more options is coming to Dalton, and I know they've included that new hospital that focuses on cancer in the Hamilton area. So that's even more growth of industry, and Q Cells has come to Dalton as well. So that's solar power industry. So more things are coming to the Dalton area, which is freaking fantastic. Um, I just want to see the town grow even more, and I can't wait for all the other good things. And living life with the tourist, that is Mr. Jonathan, man. Thank you so much for joining the live stream, my friend. Thank you so much. And I'm going to get back to the White Rook, this really big comment here you just said. The next thing we need in Dalton is an Orthodox Christian church. I have some friends who want to convert to Orthodox Christianity, but no Orthodox churches are in Dalton. No, you are correct about that. I have not seen any Orthodox Christian churches. You're kind of like in the mix of like a tons of Baptist churches or Methodists throughout the Dalton area. There's only like one or two. There's really not even a whole handful of non-denominational. I'm a non-denominational Christian, so I go to like a particular church in Dalton, and um, the teaching is like straight from the Bible, and it's like it's not necessarily like preachy or fire and brimstone type kind of teaching. So, but the option of having an Orthodox church would be nice for those in that part of the faith. Uh, the only I mean, you might have to look into like Chattanooga or maybe like north side of Atlanta. You're remotely close to looking for those things. I know. I know Chattanooga's got like um, a lot of different denominations out that direction of all kinds of faiths out there. So um, that would be pretty cool. I do know that there is like a Ukrainian church. I'm not sure if they're pretty orthodox or not. In Chattanooga, I used to work with a bunch of Ukrainians and Russians that used to attend that church. That probably still do actually. I don't really talk to those people very much anymore. um, in Resaca, Georgia, there is a Russian monastery, and I have yet. I'm been working on some different projects and just kind of researching around. And Resaca, Georgia, is just like a tiny town that's like right between Dalton and Calhoun. There is some Civil War, lots of Civil War history out there. I've gone to the battlefields out there, well, for one vlog of mine, but I want to do a little more exploring out there. But I also want to go to that Denny's. I haven't been to Denny's in a very long time. But but I remember reading that there's a Russian monastery. Russian, I don't know if it's Orthodox or not, but there's a Russian monastery in that tiny town of out in Resaca. As you guys saw in my title, it's the most wonderful time of the beer. Yes, uh, summer's ending in a couple of weeks, and we're entering fall. So I'm just gonna go throw it out right now. We don't really have main topic talk about beer, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say Sam Adams is not paying me or anything, but I love Sam Adams or Samuel Adams Brewing Company's fall lineup beers, and their particular beer this year is amazing. I actually tried the new flavor, the Flannel Fest. It's just as good as the Oktoberfest, but the Munich Dunkel is like Dunkel beers are good. So cheers to the fall. Cheers to the rest of the summer, my friends. Yeah. Lusaka is a nice place. The- Hmm. Yeah. I wanted to keep an eye out for any like pumpkin patches for my son out that direction. I know Copper Creek does a yearly tradition out there. I don't know the Sunflower Festival is still happening. I know it's not Resaca, but I was debating on going to that. Um, yeah. Are you doing any spooky houses this year? Um, I have not decided if they'll do spooky houses, Jonathan. Um, I would like to, but the problem is like a lot of even these mom and pop spooky houses. Please do a house. I'll get to your comment about that. Well, it's kind of related to what the two Johns are saying. Asked and saying do one at Lake Winnie. I'll try to sneak it into Lake Winnie, but they were out of all the tight security they have, they protected their haunted stuff like whatever. I mean, when my friend Patrick from Famous Five Amos, he snuck vlogging some stuff last year. You could get it's something to do with clowns, and their security was on Patrick, and like right when he had his phone out and got a couple of shots inside, they told him put it away. So a lot of these a lot of these people protect their haunted houses and their haunted stuff like crazy. I understand you want to get like people to um get people to go and check it out for themselves. I get it, but have a little bit of like a little bit of teaser, have someone that loves a haunted season and great way to get free promotion, you know? Also, I get yeah, Copper Creek is awesome. Yeah. I also get oh, oh, that's cool, man. I didn't know there was actually an active PBS station in Chattanooga. I thought that would kind of be more in the Nashville side of things, but oh, that's so cool, man. I hope all that great stuff you can learn from, and um, man, I'll, if you message, how about you email me? It's on my descriptions at Mr. Nomad Ben 23 at gmail.com, and just tell me more about that. And I kind of would like to look into that because I would love to look into like film festivals and stuff. Heck, I want to even mind putting one in running something like that for Dalton if I could figure schedule out and find some committed people and people that can help me out with that too. Just something. I would love to see Dalton do more of that. I know that their drama team, which is the Little Dalton Theater, does film festivals. I found that out, and I had no idea. I've been living here for 10 years. Um, I'm trying to debate it myself. I'm going to Six Flags and doing theirs. I would. I was looking at seeing if Fright Fest was going to happen. Well, I know it's going to happen. I just didn't know what time it started. You know, I know a lot of people started celebrating spooky season right now, but um, I thought maybe it would happen like maybe toward the end of August, but no, it's actually going to be September 13th is when Fright Fest is going to happen. I'm debating on going to it, but um, no, I haven't decided yet. Where's midnight? I think I told you that at one time, but I'll be happy to answer that to the public. Those who just catch my live streams. So if you guys don't know who Midnight is, you could definitely look back at some of my older videos within like 2022. Um, I had a stray cat. His name was Midnight. I found him as a kitten. He was just the cutest little thing I have ever seen. Just an all black. I thought he was a Bombay, but just looking at him a little closer, I think he was an American short hair black cat. And this little kitten was just lost, and he needed a home. And I got a young son, and um, I didn't really want midnight in the house. Oh, we named it Midnight, by the way. Me and one of my neighbors named him Midnight, and I just didn't want midnight in the house. But I kept midnight outside. I had got him a bed. I got him food. I got him toys. Like he was basically a member of the family. But every time I tried, like getting midnight into the cage or whatever, he did not want to go with me because I wanted to get him vaccinated and get him fixed, so at least he could be like basically our cat. So, um, but like every time I would try to get midnight, is either because I had to work and he'll never be around unless like toward like dinner time and like off days, he would just like show up randomly. So by the time it got a little chilly around in Georgia, like I saw him less and less, and then there was a time when a cold snap happened in Georgia. And remember during Christmas time, I think sometime in November all the way till January, like the whole country was cold. Um, and um, I never saw midnight again. And I saw last time I saw him was probably right before my trip to Texas when I celebrated Christmas down there. Maybe like a couple weeks before my trip, like late November or early December of 2022 was the last time I saw midnight. And um, I miss my cat. Every time I always think that he's going to just pop out of nowhere. And I thought actually I thought I saw midnight not too long ago. I'm not far from Kroger, where and I was driving right by the Kroger in town, and I saw this black cat that looked just like Midnight. And I pulled the car over, and I go, "Midnight," and the cat looked at me and ran away. So um, I don't know if that was my cat or it was just some other black cat hanging out. So, um, but yeah, I miss my cat, and Midnight is always a member of my family, but he is gone out into the night. If you want to plan, let me know. We can plan something out. Yeah, we'll talk. You have every ways of communication with me. Living life with the tourist. So yeah, I hope everybody's having a wonderful summer. Definitely been a hot one down in the south, but very cool today. Jimmy Bob, hello there. Welcome to the live stream show. We're just kind of just hanging out here. This is kind of I decided to go ahead and do a live stream. I just haven't done one of these in ages. So I figured it'd just be kind of fun to interact with my audience and see how you guys are doing and um, yeah, just hanging out. Something a little different than the vlogs. I think about doing this like any other every other Thursday or maybe one Thursday a month. I need to do more live streams more often with you guys. Any updates on Christmas parade this year? If you're talking, are you talking about the Dalton Christmas parade, or I mean, I know that might be an ignorant question. If I'm assuming you're talking about the Dalton parade, I have not yet heard anything. Usually, you find out stuff like that in like late October, early November. But I'm always going to keep an eye out for things like that, and I'll be sure. Hopefully, I can make it to the parade if I'm not working. I've been working a lot this year. Okay. Yes, Dalton. Okay. Yep. I figured that. I'll keep an eye on it. Even if I am working, I get off pretty early at work, so I should be able to make it to the parades regardless. We had my family and we had a blast last year to that parade. Um, there was also I want to catch a few other parades too besides Dalton this year. Uh, just sorry about that, guys. Yes, the Dalton parade was a lot of fun. Last year was a really good parade. Um, I'll keep an eye on it, and of course, I'm pretty with it on my social media. It's like I am one with social media. The social media is with me. Yes, I took that from the guy from Star Wars, the blind guy from Rogue One. I'm one with the Force. The Force is with me. Basically, my phone is basically glued to my hand. I'm always connecting with everybody. But I will keep an eye on whatever the parade is, and if I do end up going, of course, I will let you guys know. Hopefully, you guys ever see me in person. Please say hello to me. I am keeping an eye out for any other parades that are happening locally, not just Dalton. I was going to try making it to the Kahada Christmas parade last year. I got the dates mixed up. So, but that's what it ended up being one of my better vlogs when I did a small town exploration of Kahada, Georgia. And that is, I think my friend Paul from Paul's Adventure found the tiniest town in Georgia and vlogged it. But Kahada is pretty tiny. At least its downtown area is. I mean, there's probably lots of land. I think there's a lot of land in Kahada, but their downtown is puny. But I think I forget what that. I had to look that up in Paul's videos. I think I saw something about him vlogging at the tiniest town in Georgia. But that was a tiny uh, town, and it ended up being one of my better vlogs. And I had to wing it. I made plans to go to the Kahada parade, and the town was dead. So I decided to just go ahead and explore it, and ended up having a really good time. And going to the general store and checking out their like store in there. It's like an updated it is called the general store. It's just your typical general store that you'll see what it was back in the day. So it had like that rustic, nostalgic feel. Um, but yeah, and that pizza that they make there is so good. I have yet to try their hot dogs. I've been to the Red Wolf Cafe that's right next to the other side of the street, and that I still have to document that. But I have eaten there before with my family, and the food's so good there. Um, Yes, Paul's Adventure. Yes, he started out in Georgia, and he also did a lot of soda reviews. That was kind of like the main kickoff of his channel. He was just trying to find his niche. Um, Paul and I were supposed to meet uh, to do do a soda adventure. Like we were gonna go to John Pemberton's side of town and all that, but then life happened for him in a good way, and he had taken an opportunity in Orlando, and he took it, and now he is living his best life um, in the Orlando side of things. So I'm happy for him and all that he's doing. The most Hi AR, I'm late. Most wonderful time of the beer. Drinking anything special? Yes, I'm only gonna have one beer. I had a couple of beers earlier at Kroger at their little crow bar that they have. But I'm drinking a only exclusive from the Samuel Adams Fall series, the Flannel Fest Munich Dunkel. This is very good beer. Like I said, it's the most wonderful time of the beer. Again, fall beer is far by one of my favorite beers, especially around this time, the transitioning of summer to fall. And this is one of their exclusives, fall pack. And I gotta wish they gave you 6 packs of these, or make them in kegs special. But this is really good beer. It's called the Flannel Fest Munich Dunkel, featuring robust notes of toasted bread and caramel, balanced by a light floral hop aroma. This classic German style lager paired with a flannel will keep you cozy during the coolest of beer season adventures. Cheers. Mm. It's good. If you go to your local grocery store, look for the Samuel Adams Fall Pack, and you'll find that Dunkel in there, alongside with some Oktoberfest. I think it's called Hoppy Lager, and of course, a Jacko, their pumpkin ale that tastes just like a pumpkin pie. Like if you like pumpkin pie and you never had that, it is good. Cheers, John. Love our life vlog. Now, how your dogs doing, John and Angie? Oh, we got here. Thank you so much. Mike, you have been that's my first super chat. Thank you so much, John and Angie. That means a lot. Thank you. My first super chat. Wow. Thank you. Okay, they're just sitting. Sorry. Yeah, I used to have a dog growing up. I miss her. Her name is Nikki. She was a Norwegian boo hun. Um, yeah, I'll kind of show you what they look like. We don't know what a Norwegian boo huns are. I have to try this. Oh yeah, AR, you're in for a treat if you enjoy like fall beer and kind of they're heavy beers. Just to let you know, and, like fall time is just like it's like you're kind of like slowing down a little bit. You're working hard, whatever you're doing, and then just like a few of those, like you're just kind of relaxed and enjoying yourself. And it goes along with the weather as it's changing from like being brutally hot to slightly cool. Right now we're in the still hot but slightly cool parts of Georgia right now. Today was such a beautiful day. I couldn't have asked for a better day to relax with my family after work today. But it was still hot enough to go use the pool, but it was still cool enough just to be outside without like thinking like you move, you start sweating. So I love that kind of weather. Um, but my taste for beer kind of changes per season, and right now is just like the fall beers are like the best time right now. And by the time like our actual like Oktoberfest is over, like middle of October, I'm kind of ready for the Christmas beers, like the winter lagers and all that, because that's when it starts getting a little more colder. But yeah, you got to try that fall pack. Uh, Definitely grill up some like brats to go with it, a little sauerkraut. Mm, delicious. Um, that's not okay. This was more. All right, John, Angie, if you want to know what if you guys could see the pictures on the screen, this is what my dog looked like growing up. This is what a Norwegian Buhun is. So this was more like the color of the dog and the height of it and all that. That's pretty much what my dog was. Her name was Nikki. Her full name was Nikisi Dagmar. That's what my parents named the dog. Um, she was a good dog. So I don't like talking about what happened to her. So it's I don't want to talk about that. But I'm just telling you, she lived a really good life. She was a fun dog. Um, I do have a dog nephew. He's like a half pit and half mutt, actually. His name is Fenton. I actually have a short of him on my channel. He's just a crazy dog. He actually had some extra training, and he wasn't old, but he was definitely an adult dog. But he needed some extra training for his for crate training because he was more of a free range dog. So he was just basically in a puppy stage when he's already like a 6 or 7, between a 5 or 6 or 7 year old dog. So, or he might have been older than that. Anyway, he had needed a little extra training. But my son is obsessed with that dog, and every time I'm talking to my family back in Texas, and I see that dog Fenton, my son's always heads over heels over Fenton. So he, matter of fact, he's more Oliver starts like acting like Fenton every once in a while. And when we met him last year, like he started like acting like a dog. So that dog has an influence over a child, human child. Um, we'll be reviewing Olive Garden. I think it opens next month. I'm hoping so. I want to tell you if it fits in my work schedule to get over there right after work. I'm sure they're going to open during lunchtime, and I work during lunchtime. Um, if I had extra vacation time, me and actually John Love or Lifelog and I were supposed to meet up actually this particular weekend, but actually, matter of fact, I didn't tell you, John, but I actually have to work this weekend again. So it wouldn't have not worked out. Our schedules just were not working out this particular time. So I've been working a lot. So some of them have been working a lot, 12-hour shifts, but they've been cooling out for a little bit. But even with that being said and done, I still work during lunchtime hours, which really stinks. And where I work, I have to either use vacation time or point system if I'm going to do anything. And right now, I only got the rest of everything I'm using until my trip to Texas this November. I'm gonna see my family down there, and I'm gonna document some things on the way too. Um, but I got to be very conservative with the time I have, and I'm hoping I'm going to make it to the grand opening of Olive Garden. I know that would be a humongous. Um, I know that'd be a humongous thing for the channel. I know it's just an Olive Garden; it's a chained Italian restaurant, but I know like the people of Dalton would enjoy it, but I don't know. But let's maybe it's 50-50, but yeah, just you never know. So um, what's up, Prime Travels, Dan and Tori? I'm sorry, I forgot what your little one's name is, but welcome to the live stream. Thank you for joining me. I was gonna kind of catch you up to speed. We're just hanging out tonight. I'm thinking about maybe starting doing live streams like maybe once or twice a month. Just get to know you guys and be part of the community, similar to a husky. Yeah, Nikki was kind of similar to, in some ways, a husky. She had two coats. It was summer coat and winter coat, and her hair got everywhere. And there'll be more opportunity. Like today, I just don't feel like getting more into things. I just kind of want to chill and just talk to you guys and just you guys do a little Q&A. I did buy this because I think I might, like I said, maybe the next time, maybe not next Thursday, but every other Thursday, I bought Mad Libs. I actually did a Mad Lib show during my early times of YouTube, and it actually turned out to be a fun show. And I actually got this from the idea from Tim and Jen Tracker um, during COVID time. Uh, when everyone was all quarantined or there were little to no working, everyone was home. And I remember watching a live stream of the both of them doing some Mad Libs with their viewers. And I think Tim actually picked one of my topics. I forget what it was. Um, but still, I loved the idea so much to just play a game with the viewers. So, and I thought Mad Libs was just such a fun thing to do. So we're not going to play Mad Libs tonight, but something to look forward to for future live streams is to play a little bit of Mad Libs or maybe some trivia or just a way just to kill an hour and a half just to hang out. Other than just that you guys watch my adventures and my random shorts of weird things I find at grocery stores. So I should be like the nomadic grocery shopper or something like that. I'm glad to show some support. I've been thinking about doing some lives too. Well, do it. That's all I can say. We have a husky named Winter. Shoot, I was never quarantined. Mm. Yeah, I wasn't like we were like my job where I wasn't like quarantined. I was more like laid off for like not just me, but like the whole plant. Because we were well, we weren't really getting much business, obviously, but we didn't work for a whole month straight, and then when we got back to work, it was only 4-day work weeks. So I was only making 32 hours an hour. I wish I'm making $32 an hour. Um, so I wanted, so I could be actually doing YouTube more often. Anyway, no, I'm pretty happy with the schedule I'm keeping on YouTube. Um, yeah, but yeah, those essential workers. So, who is your Mount? Who is your Mount Rushmore of small vloggers? That's a really under 50. Oh, under 50K. Okay, the Mount Rushmore of small vloggers. That is a good question. Well, obviously, does it have to be people I know? Because I mean, I already got people picked out, and you're one of them. Um, John and John, like you're one of them. But or does it have to be people like I know personally, or is it like other small vloggers I watch? Because I already have my Mount Rushmore picked out for over 50K. Um, but if I had to choose, if it's people that I know personally, I mean, obviously you're one of them. I would have to say Andy from Andy's Journeys, Chet Guthrie, the Dream Poet. Um, I also will say just got off. Hey Ben, hey Paul. I got two more left to choose from. Um, I, I like that. I like Malik's videos. I'm from Malik's World. I like that. So that's four. So um, I don't do I count. I'm just kidding. um, honestly, like I don't really. Those are just people that like in general I watch the most. Um, oh yeah, probably Big Bake on the Move. That's probably my Mount Rushmore of small vloggers. But that you kind of put me on the spot. There's a lot of other YouTubers I try watching when I have some time. Um, so curbside pickup from Atlanta, food reviewers. Oh, cool. Well, keep an eye on those guys. Thanks, Dan. So, Ben, out of all the festivals that happen, have you been? You have been in Dalton. Okay, that's a good question. I've been trying to document some of the festivals that have been happening, and to let you know, White Rook. I've started doing the festivals sometimes. Oh, I didn't mention Micah. Oh, I'll get back to your thing in a second. Can't believe you didn't mention Micah. Micah. Actually, you know what? I'll have to take out. I like Big Bake, but you know what? You're right. I should put Micah on my Mount Rushmore. He's one of my. I don't know why I didn't even think about Micah, dude. You are correct. I retract Big Bake and I put Micah on it. Sorry, Big Bake, if you're watching, you're a great guy. You're a good friend, but I have to put at least Micah on the Mount Rushmore. He's either I have to kick out Big Bake or pick up John. It's true. Yeah, it's funny. Pick each other's brains. Um, Yes, back to your thing, Rook. I'm sorry. It's kind of fun to compute with between the comments and my thoughts. Um, like I said, I haven't done every single festival, but I've done like a good amount of them so far. I really enjoyed the Taste of Dalton. Good to see you, Dan. Thank you for stopping by. Um, I thoroughly enjoyed the Taste of Dalton, even though the majority of it's all Mexican food, but I love Mexican food. So that was a fun one. And the Christmas festival, the Christmas lights was fun too. That was just a fun little gathering with the community and being together and enjoying the lights and enjoying the atmosphere. Um, I would have to say the Christmas and the what do you call it, the Taste of Dalton would probably be my top two um, things. But I did, however, also enjoy was the was a Low Country Boil. That was a lot of fun. The food was delicious. Um, I couldn't have not asked for a better night when that happened. It was kind of like my Father's Day present from my wife. She bought the tickets for me. Really, she told me here. Actually, just go ahead and buy them for yourself, and it's from me. Happy Father's Day. So, um, yeah. So I count that as a gift from her, but really, one family bank account, right? Um, you have the light trees at Bird Park. Yep. I plan on going back again this year if my schedule works out, White Rook. So if you're ever there, see me, say hello to me. Um, yeah, I do plan on going back to the Christmas lights this year because if you saw my video, I actually my something kind of went weird with my camera. I film with mostly my Google Pixel 6 now, but I do film with my GoPro and my GX5 Mark II. Um, and I still do those cameras, but I just mostly do it with my phone because it's more convenient and the picture's not so bad on that. Um, but my camera, I was using my GX Mark II for that, and something went weird with my camera, and um, the the lights kind of I missed the actual like light of the tree. So I stayed till the very end of the event, just hanging out with the people, and I actually met the city manager. Um, she was a very sweet lady. I forgot what her name was, but we talked for a good minute and told her about my channel and what I do. And um, she was like the first to show up, and she's the last to leave. And as I was leaving, she turned off the Christmas tree lights, and I said, "Hey, is it okay you could turn on the lights just one more time for me?" He goes, "Absolutely, Ben. No problem. Get your shot." And I got my camera ready, and she turned the Christmas tree lights back on for me just for the very end of my vlog. So even though I could have probably used that to actually show the actual lighting of the tree, but um, I sometimes you have to have those funny, like cheesy moments at the end. That's heavily inspired by Adam the Woo. So Woo Cannon, time to I hate getting by. Oh, time for Sony, buddy. Yeah, yeah, if you want, hey, send me more super chats, and maybe I'll afford one. Yeah, I plan on going back to the Christmas festival. That was a lot of fun. So you just got off, Paul. I hope work was great tonight. So I guess I could kind of keep things going. So that was kind of like the pause and read through the read through the comments and all that. So I hope, as you guys know, I'm a humongous Star Wars fan. I may not agree a lot of the directions the Disney company has gone with a lot of our content lately, but I gotta say, I'm super stoked for the Ahsoka show. Um, have you guys are been watching the Clone Wars and the Star Wars Rebel series? Even with like the Tales of the Jedi and even those Star Wars shorts about the women of Star Wars or the Forces of Destiny. Um, like especially stuff about Ahsoka. That's Dave Filoni's basically it's his baby, the creation to make the prequels better. And with her character, it's gotten better. Um, I'm not gonna lie, I hated her character first for a little bit, but then over time she became like one of my top five Star Wars characters. Um, but this show I'm very looking forward to. Um, I know that some people are going to be very iffy about it because of how they felt about Mandalorian season three. Um, I liked Mandalorian season three. I didn't like love it. There were some episodes I didn't care for, or the pacing or the writing behind it. But there were some really good episodes on it. But I'm optimistic about the Ahsoka show. Um, like her character is just very developed, and I think it's going to get better from here. I'm just hoping that it doesn't become Disney-fied. I'm not trying to offend anybody or anything like that, but I'm just not really. A lot of us are not really happy how a lot of directions how Disney's doing things. But Dave Filoni is basically using Ahsoka to replace Luke Skywalker a lot in the new series because Disney basically wrote off Luke Skywalker, or put him in a different direction in the timeline of the current canon of Star Wars. Um, but he's taken a lot from like the books that were written about like the heir to the empire and all that, except he's using Ahsoka and the Rebels characters to kind of use them as the core people. Because in the books, you had the focus of Luke, Han, Leia, Chewie, and all those people. But he's going to be kind of using the same storyline or similar storylines, and or you can take things from Timothy Zahn, and then basically just do it all that way. So I'm pretty excited, honestly, and uh, well, we'll see how it goes. I'm going to be very optimistic about it. I didn't love the Obi Wan series, but I thought it was a fun series. There was a lot of dumb stuff behind it, but there were some pretty awesome stuff in the Kenobi series. Um, Rebels reunion, pretty much yes. Uh, there's a running joke going on right now that it's Star Wars Rebels season 5. That's what people are pretty much calling it. So um, I want to know how it's going to be because I'm those who've watched Star Wars Rebels. I'm going to spoil some stuff. The ending of season 4, Star Wars Rebels, when Ezra and what's his name, Admiral Thrawn, go out into deep space, out in the unknown regions. Um, then we never know what really happened to him after that. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing that side of the story, seeing Ezra again, and I'm hoping we'll see Hera and I think his name is her son is named Jason. I think basically it's not Jason Solo. That's in the Legends universe, but I think it's Jason Sandula, which is the son of her and it's her son. It's her son, and also Kanan Jarrus' son too. So she was pregnant with Jason right before Kanan died. So hopefully we'll see a grown up version of him. Hopefully he might be a next Jedi or something. That would be pretty cool. And speaking of Star Wars, it's still the same topic of Star Wars, but something I'm really looking forward to is a new movie. It's coming out on Netflix. Unfortunately, I think it probably could do well in the theaters. It's by Zack Snyder, Schneider, whatever. He actually wrote a Star Wars movie. Like he wrote it for the Star Wars universe, and it's called Rebel Moon. I hope you. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of this film. It's Rebel Moon, and the movie is supposed to take place in the Star Wars universe. Uh, but there's no Skywalkers. There's nobody like that we know of. These are supposed to be original characters, but this was supposed to be a Star Wars movie with lots of grit. Pretty much not really for kids. But he pitched it to Disney, and Disney said no, like straight up no. We're not ready for all that for Star Wars. So no, you could take your movie and you could take your movie that you wrote and keep it. And Netflix saw the script and they said, you know what, we'll do it. Let's just kind of clean it up a little bit um, so we can do the movie. So they did, and the movie comes out around Christmas time this year on Netflix. So it'll be looking pretty good. Uh, the trailer looks like it's just very subtle stuff and it doesn't really ruin anything. I want to thank everybody who's shown up so far to watch the stream. We're halfway done. I'm gonna kind of hang out here for a little bit longer, or else I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of end it. Um, I'm gonna probably be devoted to doing about 1 hour to about 90 minutes per episode I do of this. So um, these are fun. Just sitting here, just talking, sharing what's on my mind, and answering your questions. Next time we get together on live, we'll play a game of Mad Libs or something. Would you ever wear a wig? I have worn wigs before. Why would you want me to wear a wig? You want me to look pretty, John? Because I could do that. I do have my Santa Claus outfit, and I technically wear a wig at least once a year. So yes, I would wear a wig. It's my Santa. It's my Santa wig. But if I just don't use the beard and just keep his hair, then I just look like I don't know, kind of look like a cartoon version of an entity. Or would you wear a wig, John? Yankee in the South, what he does. Oh, that guy. Yeah, I never really watched any of that guy's content. I I actually have watched a little bit of Yankees in the South a little bit lately. Um, I haven't watched the most current stuff, but I've watched their stuff when they were going to North Michigan. I thoroughly had enjoyed those videos because I love North Michigan. I think it's very beautiful up there. I miss it. I haven't gone to the Mackinac City or Island area in a very long time, and I would love to go, not just go undocumented for you guys, but just go on a family vacation there. I still got family in Michigan. I got cousins and aunts and uncles in Michigan. Other than Illinois, I got family and friends all over the country, but yeah, I would say that that was probably one of the favorite vlogs of Will and Dawn's of going to Mackinac Island area. So I was kind of hoping Adam would was going to go up there too, or at least something of the to more Michigan related things. Ryan Fleming, what is up, my friend? Man, so good that you stopped by, man. I'm going to be here just for about 40 more minutes just hanging out. So I'm just kind of glad that you are here, man. Thank you for watching. It's so good that you some people from high school are still that's actually been following my life journey. Um, I think you remember I wanted to get into videoing when I was in high school, and now almost 33 years old, and I'm basically doing what I wanted to do in high school, and I've been enjoying making these vlogs for you guys. I enjoy what I do. I may not be the most professional cameraman, or um, I may not have the best uh, speech impediments, or but the way I talk and all that. It's just little struggles I've had. But these are just ways for me to overcome these things. And but you guys, like so many of you, have jumped on and followed my journey when I started this channel almost 3 years ago. I need to do something to celebrate the 3 years of my channel. I have yet to come up with something, but like again, I've been working a lot, so I was supposed to actually make like a road trip series with my friend that this weekend was supposed to happen, but again, I have to work, so I'm going to try to find a way to like make a celebratory vlog for doing making to celebrate 3 years of my channel. I gotta say, guys, I love what I do. I love you guys. I love people in general. And when I started going off and just filming just random spots throughout Dalton and supporting these small businesses, um, I mean, I don't care if I make money or not. I don't. I mean, even though I'm tier one monetized now, but um, I mean, eventually I'll get money off the ads whenever I get that right. But in the meantime, I just enjoy what I do, and Um, it's got the vloggers that inspired me to uh, do this, like Adam, Tampa J, Mike, World of Micah, and Jackie Super Enthused, Paging Mr. Morrow. Uh, I think did I mention Tomb Tracker? Yeah. Just like I can name a few more. Yankee in the South is actually one of them too, even though, yeah, but I gotta say though, like if I just like these normal people just enjoy just taking their cameras anywhere and just taking life as it is. I could have done this a long time ago, but I had to find out when I was 29 that this is what I would like to do, other than doing a paying job, work and get home and sleep basically. But doing this has given me a purpose. It's given me a drive, and it's been good for my mental health. And I've built so many friendships and relationships with people all over the world because of this little hobby. And those who have just joined, like that's been subscribed, or you're watching through my shorts, or anytime you show up at these little live streams or any of my vlogs, um, thank you guys. I thoroughly appreciate it. I remember you making videos back at the lake around, yes, Herrick Lake. I miss that lake so much, Ryan. I remember I think we went for some walks there too. I remember some old high school friends from church. We were, yes, that's it. You, me, and some friends from high school from like church. Like I invited you to go to my church a few times growing up. I remember if you remember those guys, we would go over there and hang out, or we just run around parts of our high school and all that good stuff. Yeah, I remember making some videos out by Herrick Lake. Um, I I wish I could. I still, yes, they were fantastic times. I want them back. Ryan, you could probably. I did actually film a vlog at Herrick Lake on my YouTube channel. I don't know if you caught them or not, but I filmed it 2 years ago. And then, if you remember my friend Michael, um, if you remember my friend Michael, me and him still talk. He's like one of my closest buddies. Um, Me and him actually met up at Herrick Lake, and we made a quick vlog out there. So you might be able to relive a little bit of memories that way, even with us. So through that vlog. So that's where my memories. Oh, okay, good. I watched it. Okay, good. Yeah, let me sure you saw that video. Good. Yes, I shot the music video. Yep. Man, we had making those videos were a blast, man. I wish I could find them, but we're YouTube and just the internet itself is it's just not the same as it was like 10, 15 years ago. Like everything is all copyrights and ownership owned. Yes, ownership owned. Yes, I said that. Um, so I can't even like even if I did find them, I'll have to like cover it up with like non-copyrighted music or with me talking over something or whatever now or I just get hit with copyright claims or take some copyright strikes. So regardless. Um, so yeah, we'll have to find them and share them personal to you. I did find my Oral Roberts University tour video when I was in college. I do have a file of it. I thought I was going to post it earlier this year, but there's just so much editing I need to do if I want to show off like a 19-year. No, I was 18. Yeah, there's 18-year-old nomad Ben. Uh, Basically, well, actually, no, I look more. Just imagine with no fat in my face. Um, Basically, just skinny as a twig, and um, uh, yeah, just gonna walk around campus. I know a lot has changed at Oral Roberts University. Um, I do plan on going back to my college and vlogging it for you guys. Just walk around campus and enjoying. Brian, I think you went with me to ORU. I think, but I kind of think about it. Um, yes, that's right. You did go with me. Yes, loving all the vlogs lately. They're unique. Your style, and it's fun to watch. Ryan, thank you. It means so much that you're watching, man, and I appreciate our friendship, near and far, and we need to talk more often. I'm just glad that you're here right now and enjoying the live stream, man. Yes, now I remember. Like, Ryan, didn't you go with me to ORU? I kind of felt like you did. Oh, but man, it's been so long ago. But man, the times are so great. We could talk about like anyone who's else is watching. Ryan Fleming is a old high school buddy of mine, and we're still friends till today. He's rocking it out in Orange County, in California. Matter of fact, he didn't live far from where Adam the Woo used to live, actually. Sadly, I had to run to some late dinner, but I have some friends as you're alive. Oh, don't worry, dude. Just you showing up is great, Ryan. Thank you so much. Enjoy your dinner, and we'll catch up soon. All right. Had fun. Peace out. I'll see you in the future, Ryan. Thank you for showing up. Anyway, no, Ryan is living his best life in California. I'm very happy for him. See you, buddy. So there's another high school friend. I actually found out he lives in Atlanta, and he's striving to be an actor. His name is Xander. Um, he's a very talented individual. I plan on supporting his art and all the good things that he does. Uh, Hopefully, my schedule again, schedule. I know that's kind of like my phrase for the day is schedule. Um, you just got to make the schedules. It's easier. That's one thing I got to tell you about being a YouTuber. It's easy if you're just married, or even if you're just single. Honestly, if you have basically no kids, um, or you don't really are not really involved with very much things like YouTube, it would be like an easy thing to be a breeze. But when you work full time, sometimes you owe doubles in your shifts. If you depends on what you do too, really. Um, and I'm married. I have a son. I'm involved in my church as well, and fitting on top of that, trying to make you guys at least 1 to 2 new videos a week. Mainly just one video a week. I kind of like to keep that schedule basically forever. I do have an end game with YouTube, but something I don't really want to talk about. But I'm not going to be ending YouTube anytime soon. So, especially how far I've gotten, I'm going to keep striving forward. But um, but I just gotta say this. Um, all that good stuff. YouTube comes with great joy, and it gives, like I said, gives me purpose, gives me drive, and I love to. It just gives me something to like look forward to uh, for the next week, and then for the next week, and for the next week. So yeah. I've expressed it before. I've always kind of keep my ideas open, and anything that comes my way, even if that's doing any of those festivals or um, just any just even just walking, just doing some walk and talks or whatever. I am going. I mean, I didn't even mention these guys. They're the Shadows Past and his son. I think this is a living in the past. Um, so the two of us are going to be doing a vlog and possibly more because they kind of focus more on the cemetery side of things, and they have tons of the cemeteries are just crazy, and you can definitely find a story behind almost every cemetery you find. Um, we are planning to do a team up vlog for the fall season. We're going to do something I believe on the Wink Theater, which is in downtown Dalton. It is on the historic movie theater. Good night, John and Angie. Thank you so much for watching, man. I'll see you guys in the next one. we're gonna just like I said, we're going to explore that building and know a little bit the history about that. I think that's what we're going to be doing. So, but of course, we have so many other options and opportunities together in the future because there are so much graves sites and historic buildings all throughout where we are in the Northwest Georgia. So, one project I love to tell you guys what I want to do is if you guys don't know of the name of Bobby Lee Cook, he is a lawyer. But Bobby Lee Cook was has probably one of the most brilliant minds of law. He died in 2021, but he was well into his 90s. So I don't know when he if he ever retired from being a lawyer or whatnot. I had to do more research on Bobby Lee Cook, but the inspiration from Bobby Lee Cook is from the show. He's the Bobby Lee Cook's real name. The show Matlock, starring Andy Griffith. Ben Matlock is a lawyer that basically wins almost every case, and the inspiration and creation of Ben Matlock was from the lawyer Bobby Lee Cook. So what I plan on doing is doing like a vlog, basically giving homage to both shows. Well, both Andy Griffith um, and Matlock, but also give a homage to the the state of Georgia. I'm not saying the nations, but he probably was the nation, the United States of America's, but really the whole state of Georgia's lawyer. And anyone who had Bobby Lee Cook on their team, consider yourself freed because he was really good at his job to give you justice. So I'm going to do some more research on Bobby Lee Cook, but I would love to find where he grew up and go where his law offices were. Maybe perhaps investigate like a murder case that happened. I think it was in Chattanooga, like way back when. Um, and he was involved, part of that case. So then, of course, I would like to visit his gravesite. So this kind of ideas I have is little projects. I want to maybe find some film locations. I was supposed to go to the Stranger Things in Jackson, Georgia. They're going to find downtown Hawkins, Indiana. Me and John from Lover Life Vlog, we were actually supposed to go, but just like I said, our schedules didn't work out. But I plan on doing that eventually because maybe I could do it when I know when Stranger Things is going to make its return. Maybe a little more relevant of content. I know that Vesca's house is in Rome. He's that guy with the kind of like the he's like the devils or the dude with the bunch of tentacles or whatever. So his house is in Rome. So I might make my way down there. Um, I might want to make my way back to Cedartown. I think that's probably one of the coolest knock uh, throwback cities. I did a vlog on Cedartown a long time ago for during Disney World's 50th anniversary. I went down there to celebrate the Disney legend Sterling Holloway, who's from that town. You guys don't know who he is. He does a lot of voices of the classic Disney characters, basically when the Disney movie started up until he did the voices till the day he died. So he did everything until about 1993, I believe. That's when he died. So he's from that very small town in Georgia, like that borders Georgia and Alabama. So I like to go back there because it's just a cool town. Like do a little more of exploring around there. They got a really cool little Coke museum. They got a golf museum, and they even have a classic soda shop that's still operational today. So I would love to go back to Cedar Town and spend some time there. Um, Time to hit up the Crowbar and get some Oktoberfest. Yes, Patrick, it's on tap right now. Actually, I was actually just there earlier today, enjoying a couple of them pints. Right now, I only have a couple sips left, but I'm drinking the Samuel Adams Flannel Fest Munich Dunkel from the fall pack. So yeah, what to do? Gotta do that. Cheers, my friend. Yep, all gone. No, yes, get the fall pack. Um, the local grocery store should have it. Uh, Sierra Nevada, I've tried their Oktoberfest too, not too long ago. That was a very good beer. I have not had like a fall beer. I have not really liked. Um, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I don't want to go and um, badmouth a particular brewing company in Dalton, but um, excuse me. Uh, the Cherokee Brewing Company, their Oktoberfest is not my most favorite. I've had better Oktoberfest. The Dalton Brewing Company makes a good Oktoberfest. It's not the greatest, but it's still good. Last year's batch was great. I have yet to try. Um, I have hopefully they'll make the new Oktoberfest very soon. So, but last year's batch was good. The year before that it wasn't so good, but they got their craft a lot better. So yeah, guys, I'm getting tired. I never tried Hutton and Smith's Oktoberfest. Well, do you know if they'll make them in cans, or do you have to get it like special at their breweries? And Wanderlinger. Why does that sound familiar? It's called Rocktoberfest. Is that Wanderlingers or is that Hutton and Smith's name? Oh, okay, it's Rocktoberfest. Yeah, I'll have to keep an eye out for that because I didn't know Hutton and Smith made Oktoberfest in cans. Okay, I'll have to keep an eye out for those because they sell Hutton and Smith in Dalton. Uh, I just never seen their Oktoberfest cans. I've seen like their other stuff that they do, a lot of their IPAs. It's heavy on the Marson. I bet all these fall beers are very heavy. I mean, there's nothing healthy about these beers. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna gain majority of my weight back just drinking these beers alone. Fall time is the hardest time to like try to maintain weight and all that. Um, yeah, actually, speaking of weight, I know you guys are probably thinking I've gained my weight back. I have not all of it, but I've gained a good chunk of it back. But that would have to be also my surgery that took place over the summer, and I couldn't do much. I did kind of keep walking, but I had to keep resting too. So if you're not really doing much, you're gonna get a little fat. Not trying to be politically incorrect or anything, but I mean, you don't do much, you kind of eat. You have to keep eating. So I need to. I got to pray more to the big guy, and hopefully he calls me to do another fast because I lost roughly about 40 pounds last summer. And I saw my face again. I could see the skinniness of my face now. It's starting to become round again. So I do need to lose some weight, but it does not help when you get these on the shelves again. Oh, these are so good. Uh, let's see. Yes, yes, it is. I'm still trying to lose 10 more pounds. Oh, good for you, man. Yeah, Patrick, I need to run with you sometime. I really got to. I'm more than likely just gonna have to walk behind you, but you could do all the running. But I'll still follow the same path as you're doing. Ate at Bucky's for breakfast and dinner today. What were you doing? Did you just like camp at Bucky's all day, Patrick? I'm just kidding. Their breakfast is good. I haven't had a good Bucky's breakfast in a while. Um, I was in Atlanta. Oh, gotcha. Were you at the? Did you go to the Cal? So you drove to Calhoun, went for breakfast, and then on your way back home, you picked it up. Gotcha. So, did you hear about the one that they're actually going to be opening up a Bucky's in Ohio? So the first Yankee state. Where else? Yeah, Atlanta is a nightmare. So, over to the semi. That doesn't help either. Okay, I'll have to keep an eye out for that short, Patrick. Um, But getting even if there isn't if it's just traffic, I mean, Atlanta is a nightmare. You have to leave at a certain time to get through. That's another reason why I haven't really gotten to Atlanta. There's a lot of reasons why I haven't gotten to Atlanta. I I really need to make some Atlanta content. I really want to, but it's an all probably an all weekend thing to do. Even if you just want to do a couple of things, is because Atlanta has just built up, has grown in over the years. Atlanta and Chattanooga alone, like really, Chattanooga's traffic has gotten pretty bad too. You basically almost have to leave an hour to get to where you need to be getting through Chattanooga. But with Atlanta, you need to leave like 2 or 3 hours to get where you need to be. Being in Dalton, you're kind of stuck between Chattanooga and Atlanta, and here's Dalton. So like you have to get through that Chattanooga traffic, and then you want to get around, you have to get through that Atlanta traffic. So you either have to take the back roads through Alabama or the other side of Georgia into North Carolina to get where you need to be, or the other way around. It's crazy like how bad the city traffic has gotten um, on both cities of Chattanooga and Atlanta. But there's more. I mean, I gotta go. I need to do some Atlanta stuff uh, because I was supposed to go earlier this weekend, but it just didn't work out. Um, but I wanted to do Dragon Con this year, but I always keep teasing I'm gonna maybe do it every year, and I always end up not going. It's just nothing I really want to go and see and all that unless there's somebody or I know Andy Circus is going to be there, and I think it'd be very tempting to go see Andy Circus. He's a very talented actor. But I want to see more than just one person. I also want to check out a panel and all that. There is a con I would like to look into to do. I gotta head to bed now. Well, good night, Patrick. I'll see you later, man. Um, yeah, there's a Chattanooga con coming, and they're doing a Star Wars panel, and I think it'd be kind of a fun one to do for my channel. So I gotta relook at the times and see how all that works out. So if I can make it or not. Well, I think James Arnold Tyler is going to be there. Emily Swallow, if you don't know who she is, she's the armorer in The Mandalorian. And I think the voice for Ahsoka might be there. I could be wrong about. No, I'm wrong. It's not her. Um, so yeah, don't take my word on that one. There's some other like major Clone Wars character that is a voice actress for her. It's not Ahsoka. That'd be awesome. But I think it'd be kind of fun because those people are just very talented actors and actresses, and I love Star Wars, so I would love to um, go ahead and check that out. So I have to go and see if that works my schedule and see if that fits the funds too. Um, but I need to make my way to Atlanta. I really do. There's a lot of things down there I want to do, other than just Dragon Con. I want to check out the Civil Rights Museum. I want to do the Georgia Aquarium, the Coke Museum, or the Olympic Park, the CNN area. Um, there's some good food down there. Um, and there's even some couple of Chicago places like deep dish pizzas stuff. So um, I got that too. Knoxville, I need to make my way more up that direction. There's a lot of like I need to make more of my way to the bigger cities. I know I kind of stick in the Dalton, Chattanooga area, and I know there's plenty of you guys that would like to see me expand, and I do the best I can. It's hard when you work hard and work full time, and YouTube is not your main source of income. Um, but you know, when you're a full blown adult with things going on, and you work, you have a family. It's hard to do what you got to do, but I do. I enjoy what I do locally if I have to. But I do have plans. I do have projects I'm working on slowly, and I cannot wait to showcase them to you. If it's anytime for any part of 2023 or anytime in the near future, it could be 2024, 2025, or 2030 for all I know. So as long as you guys keep watching and enjoying these vlogs, anybody that's watching, I'm always gonna make some videos for you guys. So that's either 10 views a video or 100,000 views a video. You got a new video right after that one. Well, my guys, you can tell I am tired. I have to go to work in the morning, so I wanted to do this. Like I said, I think I might make this a Thursday, every other Thursday thing, or maybe one Thursday a month thing. Um, Maybe next week we'll play a game, do some Mad Libs. Maybe we kind of make this our kind of like a Thursday night tradition, like a Thursday night Mad Lib night, or maybe trivia night. Who knows? Who knows how much of the popularity of these live streams go? Huh? We'll see how these portions of my thing, something different other than my shorts and my vlogs. So great way just to interact with you guys, get to know you guys, your ways to get to know me. It is 10:30, my friends. I am tired. I'm about to fall asleep as I'm talking to you. A sleepy nomad Ben. Well, my friends, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm shooting a new vlog this weekend and expect to see it Tuesday or Thursday next week. So, my friends, you guys are looking forward to some good beer. The most wonderful time of the beer. Samuel Adams fall beer is out, and a bunch of other beers are coming out right now. So be sure to check your local grocery stores if any of your favorite fall beers has made their arrival. My friends, I love each and every one of you. I've had fun just getting to know you guys. You guys had a ton of fun just asking me some questions, kind of give you guys ideas what I'm gonna do for these live streams. Thank you, Lover Life Vlog, for that super chat. That was awesome. My very first super chat as a monetized YouTuber. So thank you guys so much for watching, guys. And make sure you like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for any of my future live streams, my future adventures, my future shorts. Like I said, any if I only get like 10 views or 100,000 views, it does not matter. Anytime I get a views, I'll keep making new videos for you. I'll see you guys in the next one. WLB, see you later, my friend. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. And as I always do, I always shake my big belly, eat well, and keep your mind walking. I'll see you guys in the next live stream, vlogs, or shorts. Whatever you guys like. I'll see you guys later. Good night.